Alright, so we're going to run back the Universe 6. We got a Rainbow Kefla friend. And now we know 55% Kefla gets absolutely destroyed by Tech Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So we've started off with better rotations this time though, because we do have the Kale and Caulifla together. So if I do this, I'm going to be able to get the 6 orbs for Kefla in the final spot as well. Alright, so Rainbow Kefla friend I think is definitely going to be very helpful when we get to the end, because the dealing damage to him right at the last part is going to be the trickiest thing. In Gogeta, if you mean Super Saiyan 4, I don't think he's returned on JP yet, so technically we don't really have any good idea when he's going to come back on a banner. I wouldn't be surprised if the next big Dokkan Fest on JP he returns. Because Bojack returned on Vidal's banner, didn't he? So whatever the next Dokkan Fest is on JP, I could imagine Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta could return. Although presumably, we still don't actually know for sure, but presumably the next banner that's actually going to come out is a part 2 like LR for the current like GT celebration. Well, I'm not actually too sure. LR, Kale and Caulifla can finish the job here. They're obviously going to be super good because of all the guaranteed additionals and whatnot. Basically, the key of this team is that when we get to full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku at the end, the Tech Caulifla and the AGL LR Kale and Caulifla will have built up their defense so much that it doesn't matter that they can't dodge anymore. So starting off with these two together this time around has been a really good bonus as well, because we don't have to worry about trying to float one of them off for 2 turns to get them together. So having them together right from the start is fantastic, because Tech Caulifla, all the way up until Tech Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, she's going to dodge every single attack that comes her way. So this is going to work out super, super good for us. Hopefully we get a super attack. Basically, anytime Tech Caulifla is on the rotation, we want all the super attacks to be aimed at her. So we will see how that goes. But alright, so AGL Caulifla. AGL Caulifla's still pretty good. She raises her defense on super attack. She obviously has the built-in chance to dodge. She also has the built-in chance to counter super attacks as well, which I always forget with AGL Caulifla, which is very, very useful. Hybrid Saiyans, I think, to be honest, is one of the easiest ones. I mean, that's why like everybody did Hybrid Saiyans as their first run to do like the no items thing, because Hybrid Saiyans is just super easy. Some of the best units, some of the best like defensive stackers are all on that team. So we're not getting the 6 orbs for either of the Keflas, but I mean, we got a Rainbow Kefla in slot 1, so she's probably not going to take a lot of damage here anyway. And then Kale and Caulifla in slot 2, so or she's just going to additional normal attack and kill him. I guess technically I really should have put Kale and Caulifla in slot 1, because they'd have got to attack a bunch more times. But yeah, this turn we have the support from Vados. The only bad thing about Vados on this team is she doesn't get any... she basically doesn't have any links with anybody. Which is kind of unfortunate. She doesn't have Battlefield Diva, I guess, which like pretty much every other Peppy Gals unit has. But Vados doesn't. Is Vados on Peppy Gals? She might not be, actually. I'm sure she is. Maybe I'm getting confused. Is that why she doesn't have Battlefield Diva? I don't know. I'll have to double check that. But I mean, we only brought her on the team for the Universe 6 support, and she can dodge all the way up until Tech Full Power Super Saiyan 4, and then at least she has type advantage. So she shouldn't be too much of a liability when it comes to defense. Obviously, once we get later into the event, if she's taking a super attack and she doesn't dodge, then we're just going to die. But yeah, we will tank this nicely with Kale. And then Vados obviously doesn't do much damage. One of the useful things that she's good for in things like Super Battle Road is obviously ceiling and attack lowering, which we can't do either of in this event, or at least at this point in this event. But alright, so get the 6 orbs here. So we get the guaranteed additional. We don't need to get the guaranteed dodge because she has dodge in her passive. So we can go ahead and do this. Yeah, Vados isn't in Peppy Gals. I thought so. I guess that kind of makes sense, but Well, yeah, the Rainbow Kefla, she didn't dodge, but she still only took like 2,000 damage despite the type disadvantage. So, yeah, having the Rainbow Kefla friend is definitely going to be a big bonus for this run. Because the additional super attack at a 3 million attack stat, which is pretty good. Ooh, yeah. Especially when she crits. Alright, that's some nice damage right there. So, LR, Kale, and Caulifla going to come in and cause some serious damage here. But yeah, shout out to everybody who is here on the stream, or if you're watching the recorded version of this, if we do beat the run. Smash that like button, whether you're on the stream or watching the video. It helps me out massively if you do. And consider subscribing if you are new. We've been popping off lately. You guys have been absolutely killing it with the support. And we are getting very, very close to 10k subs. I think we're right on the verge of getting to 9,700. So we will be at 10k subs before we know it, which is pretty damn awesome, I have to say. So I do appreciate each and every one of you. So get the 6 orbs for Kefla, so she's going to get her guaranteed additional. Foolish Goku super attacks Tech Caulifla. Haha, 100% chance to dodge, baby. And then yeah, this turn works out pretty nice because the Kale and Caulifla, because they're getting so many of these extra attacks as well, like their stacking is working out really, really good. But yeah, shout out to my boys in the chat. 10k by the anniversary was the goal. And we are like still over a month and a half away. And we are so close. So I truly do believe that we will hit that goal before the anniversary comes, which is pretty awesome. Especially because last year, the goal was 5k by the anniversary. Which means that in that year's time, we will have doubled the size of the channel, which is pretty awesome. So, but yeah, Kefla going to go off in this 3rd slot here. Fairly decent damage, and then obviously she has type advantage, so even if she doesn't dodge, we didn't take a lot of damage. And then let's let Kale and Caulifla go first. So I want them 6 orbs for you. Although actually, I should have played this turn differently. Vados is going to be a bit of a liability in the final slot there. But if we get the additional super attacks, we could be good. I mean, Kefla is going to double super this turn. Oh, there you go. All right, I think the fact that they crit, I think probably seals the deal because Kefla is going to guarantee double super attack. This is the Rainbow Kefla on rotation, so I'm pretty sure there's no way she doesn't finish him off here. Especially if LR, Kale, and Caulifla go ahead and do another additional super attack from their hidden potential system. So I think we are in the clear in terms... Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. There's no way a Rainbow Kefla doesn't do that much damage to Goku in 2 super attacks. I mean, the first one is a 3.7 million attack stat, so I'm pretty sure he's just dead. Yep, see you later. Good work by the Rainbow Kefla, keeping Vados safe in that final slot where we would have had to have taken many, many hits. So that worked out pretty nicely. Oh no, oh no! I didn't realise we were so close to the Dokkan attack. Getting it with the AGL Caulifla is not really... sorry, the Tech Caulifla is not really the one. She's not going to do a lot of damage here at all, unfortunately. But I suppose the plus side is that we are going to... This is going to make the stage take a little bit longer, which allows all of our stacking units to continue stacking. So it's not the end of the world, but this is definitely not the way I would have wanted this to go down. Ideally, we want to get the Dokkan attack with the LR, Kale, and Caulifla, or the Rainbow Kefla as well, I guess. But unfortunately, this isn't going to do a lot of damage. If I'd realised we were that close, maybe I should have put Kale in the first slot, because look at that, we don't even do 1 million damage with the Dokkan attack. It's a bit of a rip. But fortunately, in this run, because things are going so well, it's not like we're relying on the Dokkan attack for a heal or anything. So this should be perfectly fine here. Just means, like I say, we get extra turns for everybody to stack. So I think we'll be good. Vados was in slot 3 on the previous turn, so we don't have to worry about her being back on rotation for a little while, because she is obviously like the weak link. I think the first turn that she's on when we're against in full power in Super Saiyan 4 Goku is probably when we will go ahead and pop the pop that like a Whis or something. So, oh good, the friend is at full level 10 links as well, perfect. So, we can get 6 orbs, get the guaranteed additional, and we get the full 24 key super for you, and we can get these for you as well. So this is going to be looking pretty good. Remember, both the Keflers still have a 50% chance to dodge as well. 52k if they don't dodge though. That is pretty awkward. But as long as we can get them dodges in, we'll be good. We're going to get the guaranteed double super attack, 3.4 million on the second one. So nice big crit on the first one. Could we crit again on the second one here? No crit. Still over 1 million damage. Pretty good. And then she gets the additional normal attack from her passive, which is a crit. So. Alright, if the Great Ape is going to super attack this turn, I really need him to super attack Kale and Caulifla here. Because 55% Kefla at the end there could certainly be in a spot of trouble. Although, will the additional super here take him out? I think it will. Come on. Finish him off right here. Crit. There we go. Let's go. Namekian's team next. I don't know about that. Physical Kefla getting an easy A would be fantastic. Oh, look at this. We don't even need to use an item. What a perfect turn this is. So with the support from Vados, Kale is at 380k defense and Caulifla is at 172, which is pretty good. So we'll go ahead and get the additionals here. There's a ton of rainbow orbs on the field. But we'll go ahead and do this. So basically, neither of them are going to be able to take damage here, because Kale's defense is so high and she guards that even a super attack is going to be fine. And Tech Caulifla can still dodge. Now, obviously, Tech Caulifla, if she doesn't crit, she's not going to do any damage. But there he goes, trying to super attack Caulifla again. How many times must we teach you this lesson, old man? So rotations, it's kind of difficult to explain it in the most simple way. But like, basically, whoever you have in slot 1 and 2, they will come back in 2 turns. So if you're on turn 1, whoever is in slot 1 and 2 will be back again on turn 3. Whereas whoever you put in slot 4, there's like an extra turn. So they won't be back again until turn 4. So if you want to run main rotations, like the main way that you build teams is what we're doing here. So Kale and Caulifla and Kefla are our 2 main rotation units, so I always put them in slot 1 and 2. So we're on turn 12. On turn 14, Kale and Caulifla will be here again. And Caulifla at the end here won't come back until turn 15. So normally the way you build teams is you put support units who will provide a bit of an extra buff to the team in slot 3, so they can always be floating around and joining each of the different rotations. And buffing your full team. So I think now on this point, this late in the game, if the Caulifla at the end doesn't dodge or counter a super attack, I think she actually would probably get crushed just a little bit. So I think we will go ahead and use an item. Watch me use the item though, and then she'll like counter a super attack in the final slot or something. But alright, so Kale and Caulifla are going to get their attacks in here. 2.7 on the additional 12 key super is pretty good. We do really want to see crits though, if we want to get this, get the big damage. Because the only problem will be, once you get this far into the event and you get the 2 Super Saiyan 4s, they have so much HP that the fight can take ages. And obviously the longer it takes, the more likely you are that the wrong unit takes a super attack and you take like 500k damage. Like we saw in that previous run, where we got right to the end, and then the Kefla took a super attack from full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku for like 550k or whatever it was. So we're not getting very lucky with the crits on this rotation though, which is unfortunate. But still fairly decent damage, and another additional super attack from Kefla, which gets dodged. Are you kidding me? Alright, Extreme Tech team only next. Oof. I don't know about that somehow. I mean, technically, I guess Extreme Tech would be easier on this than it is in Super Power. Well, I don't know, actually. Because I was going to say, you can use units like Marseillan, who obviously stack. But then there's units like... I need to make sure I get... Actually, no, I suppose I don't. It doesn't matter, does it? I was going to say I need to make sure I get the 6 orbs, but the 6 orbs isn't for dodging with Kale. With Kefla. And we still have the Whis active this turn, so that's fine. We could do Vegeta family next. Future, one of the best units for that is obviously going to be Trunks. Tech Trunks. He did try and super attack Tech Caulifla again, so apparently he's just not going to ever learn that lesson. But you gotta love it when you crit with type. When you got type disadvantage, you don't crit on the super, but then you do an additional normal attack and you crit and do more damage than you did with the super attack. So, hey, crit from Kale, and then a dodge, and then Kefla 1.6. Yeah, my Kefla 55% is obviously not very built up at this point. So, at least we do have the Whis active for if she doesn't dodge any of these attacks. She is at least getting the guaranteed extra super attack. So, how much damage are we going to do here? Yeah, see, not a lot without the crit, unfortunately. But with the item active, we are taking double-digit damage, so that's fine. Oh, look at this. Perfect. We can have yet another setup where we don't have to get a hit on Vados. So, that is perfect. So, we'll do this, and then I guess we might as well get a super attack for Vados. There's no necessary real even reason to do so because it's not like she's going to do any damage. But can we dodge? No. 39 damage on LR, Kale, and Caulifla from Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku. 39 damage. The link to the merchandise stuff should be in the Discord. Sorry, in the stream description. Although it isn't. Apparently it isn't. I will be able to get it in a second though. There we go. Right. Oh, look at Kefla with the dodges. Let's go. So far, this is technically the first run Universe 6 because we did try it out and then die right at the end, and now we are trying it again. Look at that, Vados, pitiful damage. Right, we definitely need Caulifla to be the one that gets one final stack here because her defense is potentially going to be the lowest. Well, it's definitely going to be the lowest out of her and Kale. So, even though he dodges, that's fine. Actually, that actually works better for us because then she gets the additional super attack. So, she actually got to do 2 raises. And then we get the third one as well. Let's go. So, him dodging that first attack actually helped us out massively because then we got to super attack 3 times instead of twice. So, that is actually really good. Alright, this is a very awkward turn. Because now that we can't dodge at all. So we are going to be absolutely 100% Whis here. And now though, it's time for some big Kefla attacks here. Because we're going to use the active skill with the first Kefla. So we get super effective against all types. And obviously we change the orbs. So we can guaranteed get our 6 orbs here. And then, is there a way to get 6 orbs for the other one? Yeah, these int orbs should stack up to being 6, right? Once these drop down. Yeah, perfect. So now we can go ahead and do this as well. So this is going to be the big damage turn here. Double Kefla active skills, and then LR, Kale, and Caulifla in the middle. LR, Kale, and Caulifla's defense must be insanely high at this point. Yeah, 550k defense on them. So there we go. Let's see how much damage can we do in this one turn. This is where we really don't want him to dodge. And also LR, Kale, and Caulifla really need to do crits, otherwise they're not going to do much damage. But look at that. Kefla straight off the bat with a nice crit, 2.2 mil. We get the additional thanks to the 6 orbs. Super effective against all types obviously massively helps out, but getting them crits as well is really, really good for the extra damage. And then Kale and Caulifla, can they come through here with the crits? That's what we need to get this damage done here. There we go. There's crit number 1. Not bad for the first turn, but that additional normal attack doing 7,000 damage. Whew. Big stuff. We need to crit on the supers, though. That's the big one. But yeah, see, when we don't crit on the supers, not so great. Especially because we don't have any Whis left now. We'll be relying on Princess Snake. So with 550k and a Whis, this shouldn't do that much damage at all. Yeah, 65. 65 damage. That's crazy. And then, yeah, my Kefla, unfortunately, being in the 3rd slot, has obviously not had a chance to build up her attack as much. Are you kidding me? Dodged both of them. Outrageous. And then, yeah, 55% Kefla with the Whis active does actually take damage. So, what are the defenses looking like here for Kale and Caulifla? 259 on Caulifla. That's not too bad. So, we can go ahead and put you in slot 1. Because, obviously, Kale has much higher defense and guards, so is now the much better option for putting in front of the majority of the attacks. And then Vados, obviously now Vados can't dodge anymore, but she does at least have type advantage, so she shouldn't get completely destroyed. I wonder how much damage she is going to take here, though, because we don't have an item active. So it'll be interesting to see how much damage Vados actually takes in the final spot. Because I think probably next turn, we'll probably have to use the Princess Snake even if we haven't really lost any health. Because see, I'm looking at how much health he's got left, and honestly, I don't actually know if we could finish this off because of the lack of items that we have right at the end here. Because we gotta be careful, because we know Kefla will get destroyed by his normal attacks. I've got to be very careful about how we proceed through the next couple of turns. Hey, Vados takes double-digit damage. She's only 69% for me as well. That's actually really good. So guard is basically your unit essentially has type advantage. So it makes them... It's one of the best things that you can do for your units to be good defensively. So I think we will use this here because this does help. Not only helps protect Kefla, but it helps protect the AGL Caulifla because she can't dodge anymore either, which means she can't counter super attacks. So if he decides to wait until that final slot to super attack and he super attacks AGL Caulifla, without an item active, it's guaranteed death. Honestly, with a Princess Snake active, it could actually still be death, but this is what we really need. We need Kale and Caulifla to be getting crits. So... yeah, see, that's unfortunate. Crit normal. I mean, we've done over half of his health. So, things could be looking okay. He still hasn't super attacked, though, which is really awkward. Because we're getting down to the wire here, where a super attack on the wrong unit can essentially be the end of the run. But if Kefla keeps coming through, this Rainbow Kefla friend, if she keeps coming through with these crits on these big super attacks here, this is massively helping us out. Look how much damage she's doing to him. Okay, so, how much is this going to do? Princess Snake active. Ooh. Ooh, 291k. Yikes. Big damage. Alright, but next turn, I think next turn we have my Kefla on rotation. 184, that's not too bad. So yeah, my Kefla, we are absolutely doing this again. Now, the good thing is, we should be okay here now, because we're going to do this. I'm going to grab the Tech Orbs for you. And then next turn, we are getting the Dokkan attack as well. So I think we're all good here, because we absolutely will survive the turn, I think. Kale and Caulifla, the base form ones, they don't do crazy amounts of damage, so we might not kill him this turn. But I think we will. Especially with Kale getting the additional super attack. If she crits again... oh yeah, we're good. We GG, boys. So it looks like 55% Kefla is actually going to be the one to finish him off. Because we got the 6 orbs, so she's getting the guaranteed double super attack. So Tech Caulifla obviously doesn't do a lot of damage. So it looks like we are actually going to win this turn without getting the second Dokkan attack. We're right on the cusp. Unless he dodges all of my Kefla's attacks, which it looks like he isn't. So Kefla should finish him off here. Ooh, it's a good thing we get that guaranteed additional, isn't it? Don't dodge. There we go. Good. Alright, so there you go. The girls of Universe 6 taking down the GT Legendary Goku event. That Rainbow Kefla absolutely coming in clutch. That was super, super good. So, yeah, Rainbow Kefla friend, shout out to you.